What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Free channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and right now I'm in the panhandle of Texas, and I'm actually headed home. This is going to be a quick video, kind of let y'all know what I'm doing, what I've been doing, and an update on how the Walmart account was up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, the Crete Carrier Walmart dedicated account out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm going to let y'all know how that went this time and my thoughts about that. And yeah, but anyway, I'm headed home. I got a load. I've been doing that account for about a week and a half now, and I'm headed home now. I got a load out of Golden, Colorado, and I'm delivering in Fort Worth, Texas. I got a load of empty cans, empty beer cans, and so I delivered this load, and then after that, I'm going to be headed home for the weekend, so that's going to be nice to take a nice break and spend some time with my family. That'll be really good. So then after that, I'm going to stay out about 3.5 weeks. That's pretty much what I do now. Is I usually go home on like a Thursday or a Friday, and I stay through the weekend, leave early on Monday. The reason I do that is because everybody is off during the weekend. So my wife and the rest of my family, they all work during the week, so it makes no sense for me to go home every 21 days and be home on like a Tuesday, when all my wife is going to do is come home and pretty much get ready for bed and go to work. So it is what it is, but yeah, that's what I did. But how was Walmart this time? Walmart was really good this time. I really enjoyed it this time. Now, am I going to do that when I leave? Am I going to go back up to Colorado, back up to Cheyenne, and do the account? I'm going to try to do the national side, because as much as I like the Walmart account and you can make pretty good money, I still prefer to go to different places all the time. I really am not a fan of seeing the same thing over and over again. I'm not a fan of that. That's what I like about OTR, is that you're able to go to different states. You're able to see new things every day. Doing the same thing over and over again, it gets old to me. It really does. And so it is what it is, but that's just me. Some people are different. They don't mind doing regional or local, but that's really the reason why I actually prefer OTR more than I do like regional or dedicated or local, right? Because I just don't like seeing the same thing every day. That's just me. Now, eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I got to be home more, and I will be doing that later on. The further I get into my financial freedom journey. But anyway, how was it this time on the Cheyenne account? Well, it was pretty good. Like I said, it was probably the best time I had on it. Number one, because I've done the account multiple times, I actually know what I'm doing now. I know most of the locations. I pretty much have delivered to every single store that they deliver to in the area, in the region. I have. And so that makes my job, makes my life way easier doing that account. It does. It's actually a beautiful thing. And so, in other words, I'm way more efficient because I don't have to really pay much attention to where I'm going, how to get in and out of the store. I've already been there. I know exactly how to get in and out. So I'm way more efficient, way faster. I was able to clear about 2,800 miles for a full 7-day period. I did it a week and a half. But for the full 7-day period I did do it, I did it finally for a full pay period, and I ran about 2,800 miles. That is very good for that account. It is very good, considering having to deal with Denver a lot and also all of the extra stops. Now, with the extra stops, to be clear, it doesn't take much time to get unloaded because you're first priority. When you show up to a Walmart store and you're delivering their freight, your first priority. Those warehouse workers, they got to get right on you, unload those pallets so you can get to the next stop. That's how it works. Okay, so there is no waiting around like it is on a regular account delivering for a different customer, right? You're not first priority. You have to sit at a dock if you're doing a live load. A lot of these shippers and receivers make you sit there forever. Well, working with Walmart, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. So that is always nice. And so you get paid an extra $15 per extra stop. That's also what's nice about doing this account, And so usually most loads you have 2 to 3 stops that you do. So you'll go to 2 to 3 different stores. Say you have a 3-stop load. Well, the first 2 stops you're paid $15 per extra stop. You're not paid for the last delivery because usually that's a drop and hook, usually. Or there's not very many pallets left, so they're able to pretty much unload you very fast. But that extra stop pay really does add up. It really does add up. And you can make an extra like $120 to $180 if you really hustle. You can make that much money extra. And then they also pay an extra 2 cents per mile on top of your base rate, which is nice. So running 2,800 miles with my base rate plus 2 cents extra per mile and plus all the extra stop pay, it makes out to a pretty good week. It does. It's a pretty good week there. So I enjoyed it. And it's not the winter time. Like, not gonna lie, during the winter, this account really sucks during the winter. It does. You are not gonna make great miles during the winter time. You're not. Why? Because Wyoming shuts down I-25 north of Cheyenne all the time, either because of wind or because of black ice and snow. Same with I-80 west of Cheyenne, and also I-70 west of Denver, and all the back roads, the U.S. highways west of Denver as well, up in the Rockies. Those get shut down all the time. It absolutely sucks. So it's hard to make any money when all you can pretty much run is I-25 south of Cheyenne. You can go into like northern New Mexico or whatever. They do deliver down there too, but it sucks, man. You're limited on where you can go. But this time of year, oh, it's absolutely nice. Yeah, they do have some days where the wind is pretty bad, but if you're fully loaded with a Walmart load, I mean, most of their loads are 40,000 pounds plus, and you're good. You're not going to get blown over with 40,000 pounds in the trailer. Now, if you're empty, well, some days you do have to worry about it. But I would say this time of year, honestly, the wind is not as bad as it is in the wintertime. In the wintertime, it's like every other day they have 60-mile-an-hour winds. They still have those days this time of year, but it's not as bad. And I've noticed that. This time I was out, they only had like one day where the wind was really bad. It was only like one day. The rest of the days, you were totally fine driving empty through Wyoming. It wasn't that bad. So the weather is just way better. I was way more efficient, again, because I knew all the routes, I knew all the stores, and I made out pretty good. Am I going to do it again? Well, if I go back out, and I'm going to try doing the national fleet. If I go back out and freight is still slow, and I'm having to scratch and claw to make my miles, I'm going to go back to that account. Why? Because it's efficient with Walmart. We are hauling groceries, and even though we're in a freight recession right now, groceries are never stopping, and I got to do what I got to do to keep myself moving and to keep my income coming in. I got to do that, and I was making pretty good miles though. This time, freight seemed to be a little bit better on the national side, but it still wasn't as efficient as running for Walmart. It wasn't. I was moving constantly with Walmart. They were pre-planning me. It was like how Crete has been since I started. Minus the last couple of months since the trucking industry has dramatically slowed down. But I'm going to try to go back to the national side this next time I'm out. But again, if I'm struggling to, keep myself moving and be efficient, I'm definitely going to ask to go back out there. 100%. Why not? Because if the weather's good, it's not that bad. Again, like I said. So, and I strongly suggest that if you're somebody that has come to Crete by watching my channel, or you're somebody that is new to Crete and you've never done a Walmart account and you're not happy with your miles right now on the national side, hey, why not? Why not go help out at one of their locations? They have other locations. You don't got to do the one out of Cheyenne. You can do the one in Nebraska. You can do the one in Oklahoma. You can do the one in Minnesota. They have other options. And so, again, will I do it? Again, I don't really know. As of right now, I would like to go back to the regular OTR situation, and that's because I just get kind of tired of running the same region all the time, like the same area. This taught me something about myself. I don't like running the same area over and over again. I don't like doing that. I will do it to make my income. That's first priority, is my income, number one. But if I have a choice of whether or not I want to do a regional account or do over the road and get to see different things every day, that's what I love about over the road. I really learned that about myself doing this, because the Walmart account is regional. That's what it is. It is a regional job, 100%. But, and I like just seeing different things all the time. That's what I love about trucking. That's what I love about OTR, is you see new things all the time. So that's why I'm going to try to go back. And I do think freight's going to start to pick back up later on as the summer ticks on, as spending ticks on. I think we're going to have freight start to improve. But I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, then I'm going to do what I have to do, like I said, to make my money. And I suggest everybody do that, especially those of you that are at Crete, 100%. So how are things going? Things are going good, guys. Things are going good. I'm doing what I got to do to make a living, and I am doing very well here at Crete still. Do I still recommend this company? 100%. The freight recession is not just affecting Crete, it's affecting everybody. So I'm going to end with that, and God bless. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching my channel, and I would really appreciate it if you would sub to the channel if you're new, like the video, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. God bless, and peace out.